found your paper. I want you to write the name of your identity. So you guys are going to... You know, everybody wants to express their feelings. Everybody wants to communicate. But back at home, there are all these rules and there are all these expectations. In the culture that exists in our society, being too friendly either comes across as being weak or it comes across as being crazy.
This is a place where kids can express themselves, where the kids can open up to each other, to themselves.
It's called Men Are. Men are joyful souls, but they can also be hateful, heartbreakers, or lovers.
Children who might not necessarily be vocal feel comfortable here because we have a warm atmosphere. They're able to learn a lot about themselves and they explore what it means to live in the communities that they live in and what it means to be around people who love and respect them.
Throughout the day, they have a number of different activities. They get to learn new skills like scouting skills, do arts like dance and visual arts.
So I found that this is another way, just a more abstract way of expressing myself, more funky, it's more ballsy. I can do whatever I want.
These kids don't get an opportunity to view themselves as artists because they only know one idea of what good is. And if everything they do to them feels like it's not going up to that standard, they will feel low and they feel frustrated.
You know what I mean? I don't want to do that and make a mistake.
But that doesn't matter.
I know.
It's not even a mistake, it's you trying.
Even if they don't think of themselves as an artist, they can still have an outlet.
The main theme of our programming this year has been exploring yourself and exploring your community.
They covered everything from current events to special interests to their life at home to their struggles at home.
They discuss and they act things out and they get to the bottom of their own thought processes. We talk about building a community by working together. It's a self-sufficient community. So the kids cook, the kids clean with the counselors.
Everybody sees each other as equals. The camp director is not the boss of the staff and the staff is not the boss of the kids.
Last night, like 3 of them decided they would just bake cakes, so we had all these cakes last night, and they decided that they wanted to change the menu. There were a couple of dishes that they wanted to add in, and we accommodated for that.
And we put this instead of red dye in it, and hopefully it'll just be as good. I hope so.
The idea of living as a community, cooking for each other, cleaning up together, I don't think they've experienced that before.
So it was like dark, and all the girls were jumping.
Well, I wanted to catch him, except that
so cute.
in order
and
to catch him, if I was going to catch him, I would have to reach into the toilet to get it.
They really get into nature and learn actual skills. They learn how to build a fire. They learn how to lash things together and build things.
There's a mentality behind scouting that you can create with whatever you have, whatever's in front of you. And if you take that mentality and you really own it and really build on it, then you can bring it to the real world with you.
See what I'm doing? Now, at some point, you see the
right about this time, see, when instead of a culture lyrics, but I want to call the rest of development, see? Come up, selector.
Every kid at one point or another throughout the 10 days really found one moment to just break out of their shell and really shine. In the music video night, Chris surprised all of us when he got up and had a dance-off with Ebony and just pulled moves out that no one had any idea that were inside of him.
The young people here have gotten a chance to leave behind whatever stuff they had to leave behind in order to connect with each other in a real way and to connect with the staff people in a real way. And I think they've all been really inspired personally by that and all gotten a chance to really get excited about who they are and what they're capable of.
I did other camping stuff, but here I had the opportunity to actually know the people that I was with. and sit down with them and talk to them, and I felt that I was actually being heard and I was hearing another person.
Usually my family tell me, my sisters would tell me that I'm mean and that I don't really care about people, but the truth is I do care about people, but I just don't show it to people. Woo! I made a goalie almost, but it was fun playing soccer my first time, you know?
It's like this place has been like a perfect utopia. Everybody's at peace here, and everybody's getting along real well. And I'm picking up something from everybody.
I never had an experience like this, like 10 days away from my parents, away from the city, away from, you know, all the whole life over there. And over here it's so like mellow because nobody's judged you here, nobody, you know, makes fun of you here.
We're acting natural because everything around us is like the trees don't hide who they are, the animals don't hide who they are. So it seems like the only trees and animals that we see in New York are man-made and fake. So it's like, that's how we are.
Here they sit in a circle and they look at each other and they smile at each other and they laugh at each other and they laugh with each other. And they are so proud of each other. I feel like they appreciate each other. It's warm, and again, it's a family.
When you're here and you're here fully. You really just get to experience life as a kid, which is something that a lot of our young people are being robbed of.
Hey, 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 peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time. Jonah, jazz fingers.